Take a close look at this price tag. You've seen a million of them. You've never thought about it. But this tag is no longer paper, it's a screen. And that screen is connected to an algorithm that can change the price of your eggs between the moment you pick them up and the moment you scan them at the register. Walmart is installing digital shelf tags across 2,300 stores. Kroger is rolling them out nationwide. Target is following. They call it operational efficiency, but the infrastructure they're building can do something they don't say out loud. It can surge price your food the same way Uber surges your ride home on a rainy Friday. And today, I'm going to show you how it works, why one state already banned it, and the cheat code to fight back every single time you shop.
Maryland just became the first state to ban dynamic pricing at grocery stores and with food delivery services. As of October 1st, any store that uses shoppers' personal information to charge higher prices risks facing a $10,000 fine.
Welcome to Ephor Edge. Today, we expose the invisible system that's about to change the price of your food in real time and give you the unfair advantage to beat them at their own game. Let's start with what you can see. Next time you walk into a Walmart, look at the shelf tags. In 2024, Walmart announced they were replacing paper tags with digital shelf labels across every single one of their US stores.
Last year, we replaced traditional paper price tags with this new digital shelf label.
2,300 locations, over 1 million individual price displays. Kroger had already been testing them for years. Target committed to the same rollout in 2025. Here's what the press release says. Digital tags reduce labor costs. No more employees walking aisles with a pricing gun. Prices update instantly from a central system. Faster, cheaper, more efficient. And that part is true. But here's what the press release doesn't say. The same digital infrastructure that lets a store update a price in 1 second instead of 1 week also lets them update it every hour, or every minute, or every time the algorithm detects that foot traffic in aisle 4 just went up by 12%. In 2025, a grocery chain in Europe called Rema 1000 admitted they were already adjusting prices multiple times per day based on weather, local events, and competitor movements. Not once a week, not once a day, multiple times per day. The paper tag is a speed limit. The digital tag removes the speed limit. And once the speed limit is gone, the only thing standing between you and surge pricing is a promise from a company whose entire business model depends on extracting more margin from every square foot of shelf space. If you've been watching this channel, you've already seen this blueprint twice. In our tech report on big tech and AI, we showed you how companies use AI investment headlines to justify firing 92,000 workers while their stock prices climb. In our video on algorithmic rent, we showed you how landlords took the yield management system that airlines use to fill seats and applied it to your apartment building. Same math, same outcome. The computer doesn't care if you just had a baby. It only knows the math, and the math always says go up. Now that exact same mathematical framework is being deployed on the thing you buy 3 times a week, groceries. The algorithm learns when you shop. It learns what you buy together. It learns that between 5 and 7 p.m. on a Tuesday, foot traffic spikes because people are leaving work and stopping on the way home. And it learns that during that window, you will pay more because you have no alternative. You're already in the store. Your kids are hungry. You're not driving to a competitor to save 40 cents on milk. This is not a theory. Dynamic pricing is already operational in airlines, hotels, ride-sharing, and event tickets. The only reason it hasn't fully hit groceries is that paper tags made it physically impossible. That barrier is gone. In April 2026, a Reddit user documented their experience at a Walmart in real time. They checked the price of a product online. 1 number. Walked into the store, the digital tag said a different number. At the register, a 3rd number. 3 different prices for the same product in the same store within 15 minutes. The checkout gave them the lowest price because they had screenshots. They walked back to the aisle after paying. The tag had changed again. But dynamic pricing based on time and demand is only level 1. Level 2 is surveillance pricing, and this is where it gets dark. When you use a loyalty card, a grocery app, or even just pay with a credit card, the store builds a profile. They know your brand preferences. They know your price sensitivity. They know whether you switch brands when prices go up or whether you keep buying the same cereal no matter what it costs. And if the digital tag on the shelf can display a different price to different people based on what the algorithm thinks you'll pay, that's not dynamic pricing anymore. That's surveillance pricing. In 2024, the FTC launched an investigation into surveillance pricing. They wanted to know whether companies were using personal data, your purchase history, your location, your income bracket, to charge you individually, not the market, you. In May 2026, Maryland became the first state in America to ban surveillance pricing in grocery stores. Governor Wes Moore signed the Protection from Predatory Pricing Act. Let me read you what he said. No more using your personal data to quietly hike up your bills.
I don't think anyone should be paying more for the same groceries just because of an algorithm. And that's why I just signed the Protection from Predatory Pricing Act in the state of Maryland. No more using your personal data to quietly hike up your bills. Same cart, same store, same price. That's fairness, and that's what Marylanders deserve.
That is a sitting governor confirming that the technology exists and is being used. They didn't ban a theoretical threat. They banned an active one. And here's the part that should scare you. The law has loopholes. Loyalty programs are partially exempt. Enforcement is unclear. And it only applies in Maryland. 49 other states have zero protection. If this is making you look at your grocery receipt a little differently, hit subscribe. Every week, we break down the invisible systems controlling your wealth and give you the exact tools to beat them. Here is your cheat code. Every time you walk into a grocery store with digital shelf tags, run it through this 3-step framework. Step 1, check the online price before you walk in. Pull up the store's app or website. Screenshot the price. If the shelf tag says something different, you now have proof the algorithm is running. Walmart's own policy states that if you show a lower online price at the register, they have to honor it. The algorithm assumes you won't check. Check. Step 2, never shop the surge window. The algorithm charges more when foot traffic is highest. That's 5 to 7 p.m. on weekdays and 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on weekends. Shift your shopping to early morning or late evening. The same product, same store, same shelf tag, but the algorithm prices it lower when demand is lower. You're not paying for food, you're paying for timing. Change the timing. Step 3, kill the loyalty profile. Use cash when you can. When you can't, rotate your payment methods. Never use the store app while in the store. It's feeding your real-time location to the pricing engine. The less data the algorithm has about you, the less it can personalize your prices upward. Let's test it. In 2025, a consumer advocacy group ran a controlled experiment across 3 Kroger stores in Ohio. Same basket of goods, 3 different shoppers. One shopped during the surge window using a loyalty card. One shopped off-peak with a loyalty card. One shopped off-peak paying cash. The loyalty card surge window shopper paid 14% more for the exact same items. 14%. On a $200 grocery run, that's $28 extracted by an algorithm because the shopper showed up at the wrong time with the wrong data profile. Now look at what happened when Maryland banned surveillance pricing. Within weeks of the announcement, grocery chains in the state began publicly committing to transparent pricing, not because they wanted to, because the law forced them. The cheat code works at the individual level. Shop smarter, strip your data, time your trips. But it also works at the system level. When enough people demand regulation, the algorithm gets a speed limit again. They bet you'd never notice the paper tag was gone. They bet you'd never connect the airline algorithm to your grocery aisle. They bet you'd never check the price on your phone while standing in the store. Now you hold the keys. Check the online price. Avoid the surge window. Kill the loyalty profile. 3 steps before you walk in the door. And you'll pay what the food actually costs, not what the algorithm thinks you'll tolerate. If you want the edge on the invisible systems controlling your wealth and you want the exact tools to beat them, hit subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.